up, my strawberry sucker punches? How you doing today? We've got a new game mode here. So we've got, not a new game mode, but rather a new arena mode, I suppose. This is the North Pole, so we're going to click on the question mark really quick. What's up with this? It's all regular rules. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Honestly, I kind of wish that they would do some sort of special rules on some of these guys. Maybe no map skips, or no tower boost, no balloon boost. You know, maybe one balloon boost or something like that could make the game way more interesting, I think. But anyways, let's pop in here. So this is worth a 50. So one thing that actually is kind of interesting about this mode is it's only 5 medallions to get in, but you can win 15 medallions. So it's kind of like making medallions out of thin air, which is kind of nice. I do feel a little bit bad when I play these people because, you know, some of these people might not have all the medallions in the entire world. But when you're playing for big money medallions like this, man, 15 whoppers over here, you gotta be ready for anything, man. So we got Inlet. This is a nice, fun map. We're gonna do a fun, you know, just sort of like a fun tower loadout. Let's do Buccaneers. Let's think. Mortars, I think, are a really good guy. You know, I don't use them all that often. Mortars are pretty solid. And then I think I actually want to follow up with a heli pilot. What? Yes, we're gonna do a heli pilot. Will I actually use him? That's a different question. I can't answer that just yet. But having him in my loadout makes me want to use him, or at least try him out. Quad darts is usually the only heli pilot I end up using, unless, you know, there's only 2 good heli pilots, in my opinion. And that is, oh, so I probably should have done a banana farm start. Let's start off with some Bloon Eco. Let's start off with that and see where it leads us, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't need to use banana farms. If I put them in my loadout, I normally like to use them, but I don't need to use them. But the only 2 heli pilots that I actually enjoy are the 1-0 heli pilot, because it's 21. Basically, you spend $1,500 for the 0-0. If you get a 1-0, then $600, and you're doubling his power. So, I mean, that's a big bonus right there, man. Doubling it for only $600. And then I also like the Apache dart ship. I feel like he's just an overall solid tower. Good, it can pop any type of balloon. Good against Bloons, good against Moabs, good against even BFBs. So my guy's just a little bit different, you know, he's not that great against those guys, but what tower is just automatically excellent against some guys? There's just nothing out there in the history of the world. So as you can tell, our blue balloon sendings is not powerful enough to get us enough money that we want, so we're going to start sending out banana farms. So it's not that bad to do a banana farm on round 4. I mean, you know, I usually don't like to mix. I usually like to focus on one thing, usually only banana farms or only Bloon Eco, but there's nothing really wrong with doing a mixture. It can actually work out to your advantage, because guess what, if you want to sell some, if you want to like rush or something like that, you can still have banana farms, rush for like BFBs or Moabs or anything, but also, and also you have like the advantage to sell the banana farms too. Oh man, so you can't even put anything there. I thought you could put stuff on this little like mountainous area, I suppose, but I guess not. I guess you're not allowed to. So I just realized I'm really, really close to getting this 2-0, so I decided to go for it. 2-0 before this 1-0. I know that's something I normally don't do, but today it's just happening. Just shit out. So my defense is pretty bad at this point. I want to get at least 1 mortar, trying to go for a Bernie stuff mortar, and I think honestly a 2-3 is probably beneficial for us. Get a full-on cam detection mortar over here. There we go, we got this guy, at least help out a little bit. Bernie stuff is obviously very, very important. So he's going to rush me with some yellows over here. I got that thing. I got this thing. I think we can defend it now with that Bernie stuff over there. He's wasting a lot of money early on in this game, guys. Round 8 is, I mean, honestly, I think it's wasting money. And the reason why I say that is because for the hard rounds, round 12 and 13, it's very difficult to defend after you do a gigantic rush like that without any banana farms to back yourself up. If you have banana farms to back yourself up, I understand this is an extra $4,000 or whatnot that I can easily just sell and buy a crap ton of towers. But now he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that to you know, sitting on his back over there. So now I can set out a regen lead. He's going to struggle against this thing. Guaranteed. We've got a couple grape shot boats over here. Round 11. I'm thinking about a rush. I am. I'm thinking about some sort of a rush. Maybe do, you know, just some regular zebras, man. That's all we need. Let's do a heli pilot. So I don't have any. I do have lead popping power. What am I thinking, man? We got to get the signal flare though. There we go. We got the signal flare up and everything. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. Let's pop our heli pilot down. Where does he fit, man? Come on, I can't fit anything on this map. You gotta be joking me. I really can't fit him anywhere. I guess we're not getting him. All right, let's do the zebra. Oops, I didn't want to do regrows. So pretty beefy regular Zebra Rush. Definitely going to force a battle energy. Might even kill him with that battle energy right there. That's a lot of balloons for him to defend. No, he does end up defending it with the, he doesn't even have airburst darts on that sub. Is he kidding me? Is he joking with me right now? Is he joshing with me? Alright. Let's do it, my friends. Regens, or a couple regular Zebras with a couple regen rainbows behind it with no battle energy. Come on, man. How are you going to defend that thing? Super Monkey Fan Club? Is he trying for that thing? Is he really defending that? Oh my god. Did he defend? Holy crap, he defended that somehow. Wow, alright. So, let's switch up our strategy just a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of honestly confused on how he survived that really crazy rush right there. Maybe I should have just went all out. It would have taken him down if I went all out. I just thought I was going to take him down without any issues. So we go get another grape shot over here. Get more balloon popping power. And my cam detection is okay. I mean, this guy should be able to stop, I think, all the camos. Maybe, just maybe, like a couple pinks would sneak through. But overall, not really worried all that much. So we go. I still want to fit this freaking helipilot somewhere, man. He's got to fit somewhere, right? So yeah, look at that. More camo is getting sent out against me. Maybe I just positioned my banana farms in kind of a stupid spot. So why is he sending out all these camo balloons against me? As stated before, like, yeah, he can send it, like, he might be able to do some damage, but it's just not worth it for him to even try to send out that many camo balloons. Definitely not worth it. Alright, so, this is how we're going to play this, guys, just because I want one. I'm just going to do it. Helipilot quadrants. Alright. I'll patrolitize him. Patrolitize. He's still doing camo balloons. Does he not realize the power of the mortar? I don't know. I just don't get it. Alright, so honestly, if it was an absolute emergency, we could probably get a... so is he going to rush me in the MOAB over here, or a BFB, or what's he going to do? Apache dart ship for the win! Does that make me feel evil? Yes, it does. Just a little bit evil, though. So I don't even have cam detection on this guy, so I'm just going to get it. I think a BFB is probably in order. Oh, he sold everything anyways. Alright, so I think he's just like, oh, screw my life, dude. Screw my life. Yeah, I don't know what was going on over there. I think I really don't know. This guy was not very good, but again, we're playing in these lower level arenas. These people are not that fantastic of players, and he did almost make me lose. I mean, I had to get an Apache dart ship to defend that MOAB. I didn't really have much else to defend. And I think when people see Apache dart ships, they're probably like, F my life. What am I going to do against these guys? I can't do anything. Like, a BFB? No. Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe. Probably sneak a zone guard through. But if I'm not sending out anything else, my eco is probably still good, and I can probably still do something. Just pull something out of a magic little hat over there. So we might be waiting around just a little bit over here, guys. You know, again, trying to find somebody, I guess, at our skill level playing in, like, these lower level arenas can be a little bit difficult, I suppose. So also, if you haven't noticed, we're only getting one measly little key for beating, for winning these games, and I think it's because the amount of keys is based on how many medallions you're playing for. So for every 50 medallions that you get, or that you are playing for, you get a key. So for example, when you're playing a ceramic crucible, you're playing for 2,000 medallions. Divide that by 50, you get 40. And that means we get 40 keys per ceramic crucible. When you're playing something like BFB Coliseum, oh man, 2,500 or 25,000 medallions turns into 500 keys. Divide by 50, baby. Alright, so yeah, my math skills are obviously extremely boss right there. So what do we got this time? Let's just randomize. Let's just have some fun with this stuff. I think we can make this work. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to have more reasonable battles with these people. I don't feel like just hardcore playing with my best strategies, banana farm, dart monkey, balloon chippers, or whatever, and just, you know, annihilating them. It's more fun when I feel like I'm playing like at an even level, I suppose. I don't mean to mean that in any sort of negative way whatsoever. I don't think that I'm just like, you suck at life, you can't beat me in battles. But I'm trying to make the games and the videos a little bit more fun and exciting by making it, I guess, what I think is more even. Boomerangs. Yeah, boomerangs. So it's actually kind of an odd strategy. You barely ever see a bunch of 0-0 boomerangs. People think you need to go for these 0-3s and these 3-0s and whatnot, and it's not really a necessity. I've spammed boomerangs in the past, and it's actually worked out pretty magnificent for me. Now, I agree that 2-3 boomerangs are probably the better way to go. 3-0s if you want to, but the way I used to play Bloons TV 4, actually, I used to start off with boomerangs every single game. They were the most efficient tower to pop the most balloons for the least amount of money. Believe it or not. And I would just spam a bunch of these 0-0 boomerangs. I'd usually put them on last, by the way. And that was enough for me. So, you know, it might seem like a super duper stupid strategy. It's really not that bad. I mean, honestly, it's probably not the best strategy. Just being straight with you. You know, it's probably not the best strategy. And they nerfed boomerangs a little bit. The lower level boomerangs, they nerfed them quite a bit. They're not as good as they used to be, for sure. Still not bad, though. So he's going to do something against me. Let's at least get a, let's see, what is he going to do? I think he accidentally did both battle entries. I think that's what he did. So he was afraid of the blues and the greens or whatnot. Not really sure why, but he was. So what's the plan? I mean, I guess I'm just going to go for one Glaive Lord is kind of the plan here. So if I can just get 1-3-0... because I don't really have much camo protection, you know? I mean, I can get a Monkey Ace, but that's really not good enough. Doesn't pop camo leads or anything. The Monkey Village is too expensive. We're talking $3,500, $5,500 just to get camo protection. Why not just get a Glaive Lord instead, and he has a bunch of popping power as well? It's just, you know, it just doesn't make much sense. So he's sending out black balloons against me, which is surprisingly causing me some problems. As you can plainly see, I am struggling against these black balloons. If he just keeps on rushing me, I don't know what I would do. Just slowly get drained of lives and eventually die. So he's got a Fire Mage, by the way. That boomerang spot doesn't make much sense, though. I don't think it can reach either side, can it? I don't think it can. He sold it. There we go. I think he was trying to make it reach both sides, and then it just didn't work out. So, man, I really can't do any rushes, though. I mean, that Fire Mage is pretty strong. You need to do a full-on regen something rush. Regen whites or blacks or something to make him actually lose with that guy. But I'm going to play a little bit more of a defensive strategy. Just go for my Glaive Lord, and then I'll think about doing a rush. Honestly, 3-0 Boomerang, Fire Mage, very difficult to get anything through those guys. Have to be a really beefy Cambo Rush or something like that. So we can actually afford the Glaive Lord, basically perfect timing, right on round 12 if we need it. If I don't want to, I can just do a full-on $5,000 rush. That's definitely a possibility. He might also just want to rush me, you know, he'd be like, oh, he's got no cam detection. I'm going to send out all my money against him right now to try and do some sort of camo rush, and I'll just pop a Glaive Lord up, and he'll just be like, oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Alright, so at this point I can do like a $2,000 rush and feel fairly safe. Should I do it, though? It's got 2-3 Boomerang. It's going to have to be camo balloons. What do you guys think? Full-on camo rush? Screw it, let's do it. Full-on camo rush. I don't even care if he battle energies it. Is he going to counter rush me or what? He's going to use the battle energy. I think he just used both battle energies because he's just confused on what to do. But the Fire Mage is not powerful enough to stop these camos, and they will end up taking him down. A full-on $7,000 regular camo Zebra Rush. I just knew they didn't have banana farms. He couldn't play anything like, you know, out of the ordinary or crazy or anything like that, and that's going to take him down. So, North Pole, this is going to be the last game of the North Pole, guys. By the way, there is Winter Wonderland, which we'll probably play in another video. They did this last year, by the way. If you guys didn't play last year or whatnot, they did end up doing both of these modes last year, and I think they were pretty much the same thing. They're just wintry types of levels, snow levels, basically. No special rules or anything like that. I think it'd be cool if they added some tower restrictions or something like that, like no tack shooters because it's Ring of Fire, no wizards because of Dragon's Breath or something like that. Maybe no, I don't know, no fire. Maybe no mortars. That could be kind of interesting too. So here we go. We got Kair Lalkov. He's actually got a really crazy win percentage for having such a low amount of medallions. It's kind of interesting. So he says hello. At least he's polite. Hello, hi, how you doing? Alright, so we're going to randomize again, trying to be reasonably fair against these opponents here. And we get a pretty nice strategy. Honestly, sub Bloon Chipper is really boss on this level. A lot of people underestimate that strategy. I've seen it used a couple times. Oh, by the way, we just got 800 wins. Woo! 800 wins, yay! If we end up doing, the strategy well, it's nearly unstoppable. I can't say it's unstoppable, but nuclear sub plus a balloon chipper, you can stop, you know, every single type of balloon very, very easily, even camo ceramics, believe it or not. This guy's actually going to be smart, and he's going to go banana farms. So let's pop a sub in here. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm going for a sub in kind of an odd spot. Yeah, I realize that. I get it. I understand. The reason why I'm putting him there is because I actually want to get a nuclear sub underneath him, but I probably don't want to sell my sub unless I absolutely have to, unless I need the money or something like that. Notice he's going to do a farm sub start, which is not a good idea. He's going to be struggling for a while. I'm actually going to wait just a few seconds, and I'm going to battle energy. Or balloon energy, actually. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's balloon energy. Balloon energy, some reds, and he's going to be struggling a little bit, I think. Maybe I'll even do the big blue rush in this next few seconds here, guys, because he doesn't have enough money for these airburst darts yet. And these blue... Oh, there we go. We finally see the airburst darts pop up. I'm actually a bit surprised he was able to afford that. There we go. I got my airburst darts now, though. Yay! Now, here's the thing, guys. I never end up using enough of my balloon energy. I'm always so greedy with my balloon energy for some reason. I should just use it, honestly, against pinks, with pinks, with blues, with greens, all these low-level things, and then every single rush that I do, I should definitely use balloon energy on. I just don't. And I feel like the reason why I save it is just in case it does go late game. You want to have the balloon energy for Moab class balloons and Zoma Gods and all these other fantastic rushes that you're going to send out. But honestly, you're probably better off keeping them at bay and busy the entire game, using the balloon energy just all the time. So I think I might do a green balloon energy rush and keep him from getting another farm upgrade. Again, not something I normally do, but I think it could keep him busy. There's these blues. Let them slowly drain out until I do greens. Whoop! There it is, greens. And we finally see a second sub popping up in here. And actually, I'm not too afraid. I'm going to battle energy mine. I think I can battle energy mine and survive. Battle energy it. And I got to get my second sub going now. So anyways, look at that, man. We did a ridiculous amount of damage right there. He's down to 70 lives already. We lost 6. Who cares about 6 lives? Nobody cares about 6 lives. Maybe even do another yellow rush. Ooh. I don't know. That's where it gets really greedy, guys. That's where it gets tough. But I'd like to do it, because we just saw another farm popping up. So we know he doesn't have that much money. He even upgraded this guy, but it's not an airburst start yet, so let's do it. Yellows. I'll save this battle energy, though. This balloon energy, because I don't want to waste my last one until I know for sure that I'm going to win this game. This could be it, though, guys. This could be very, very difficult for him to defend. There's a lot of yellows. It only needs 66 lives to go through. He's down to 50, and we see the battle energy popping out. He's down to 41. He might be out of battle energy at this point. And we've got a 600-plus economy. Very, very high. We have one big weakness, and that is leads. I can pop up a cannon. I'd rather not, because that's a big chunk of money that I just don't want to spend at this point. 650 bucks might not seem like a big chunk of money, but it is actually a reasonable amount. So we're going to get this guy up to submerge and support. We're just going to submerge him already, get him kind of afraid to rush me and whatnot. But again, he's got 2 banana farms. That is a big chunk of money. That's $4,600 worth of sellable material right there. That can be a big rush. So, realistically, what I'm going to try and do here, guys, I'm going to try and just do some, whatever. Do a couple pinks in here, keep him busy or whatnot. I mean, I just want to keep enough money where I can afford the nuclear sub whenever I need to. Right here, if you decided to rush me or whatnot. I think I could defend. So here we go, reactor. Let's do it. We got the reactor now. Got to be a little careful, because regen rainbows and stuff can indeed be dangerous. But what is he doing, man? A 3... Alright, let's do it. A $2,000... Zebra rush. Giving me 6 money. 6 monies per thingamabob. I think that's okay. 6 monies. This one gives me 6. That's only 150 bucks. But honestly, like I said, it's a little bit less efficient than you'd want it to be. But it's not bad. This one gives me 5. This one gives me 3.6. So, setting out blacks is actually more efficient than zebras. But I still like the zebras because it usually keeps people busy. You know what I mean? Usually keeps people busy. So anyways, I don't have any blue chippers yet. That's something that I need to work on. Let's pop at least one of those guys down, because I am a little bit afraid of those camo ceramics. They can be dangerous. He's got pinks coming out against me as well. This is actually a pretty good game right now. And actually pretty, I'm pretty proud of this guy. This guy, for having only like 30 medallions or whatnot, is playing very, very well. So he's actually got a zebra rush popping out against me now. It's an interesting play. You don't see all that often. I guess maybe he's just going balloon economy, just sending out the zebras because he can. You know, that's what I do usually. Alright, so we're at round 17, and we've got 1,000 economy. How good is that? It's okay. That's all I can really say. It's okay. I can't say it's good. I need to get a little higher, but I have to be careful. One mob can be very, very dangerous for me. I don't know if I can defend it very easily at all. 1100. Let's go to the end of this. 1159. That's good enough for me. Let's start getting a couple Moab Maulers and whatnot. I think with the battle energy, I should be able to defend this stuff fairly easily. He's got very little Moab popping power as well, though. I gotta point that out. So maybe a BFB might be ideal to go for. But again, when you send out a rush like this, man, you're talking big monies. Big monies going down the drain. So we go our second Moab Mauler. Just about up. And bam. So I know he's getting more money than me, though. That's the sad part. I have 1,159 economy, and he's getting more money than me out of these banana farms. And again, he sells them $10,000 bonus right there. So a BFB with 10,000 extra dollars should be pretty easy to defend, right? Yeah, should be. There's another balloon chipper just to help out with the craziness over here. But I gotta stop with the eco. That's one of the biggest issues that a lot of people struggle with. Is they think, I've got 1159, I gotta go for 2,000, I gotta go for 3,000, I gotta go for 7,000 economy. You don't need to. Start saving up your money, do a big rush, right when you need to. Alright, so, thinking long term here, I think we're thinking about doing a group BFB rush. We do at least 4 of them, and he will have a struggle. He'll be struggle busting the entire time over there. He won't be able to stop those things, I don't think. I don't think he'll be able to. It's a nice way to end off the game, though, guys. Whether we win or lose, a very, very fun way to end our candy cane village over here. Little candy cane village. Have you guys ever built a gingerbread house? By the way, my girlfriend just had her friends over, and they all made quote-unquote gingerbread houses. Really, they were made out of sugar cookies, though. I highly recommend this. If you're ever going to make a gingerbread house, tell your parents or tell whoever's cooking the stuff to make sugar cookies instead. They're going to be a little bit on the crispy side, you know, because otherwise they're going to be too squishy and they won't be able to hold up the gingerbread and everything, or just hold up the house, actually. But you can actually eat it afterwards. I don't like gingerbread. I think most people don't like gingerbread. It's just the truth. It just happens. So we go 4 BFBs, bam shazam, battle energy, why the heck not? We got a bunch of ceramics on the screen right now. Hopefully we can stop them. Oh crap, I think we're going to lose this game. Somehow we defended. I don't know how, but we did. We defended. I thought we'd somehow do a better job. I'm going to get another cannon over here, I guess. 3-2 cannon, just to help out with the extra balloons over here. Obviously, the nuclear sub couldn't handle it. He's got a bunch of stuff over there. He sold both banana farms to do it. Will it be enough to defend, though? That's the real question here, guys. Come on, this is big money right here. He's got a bunch of ninjas and everything. He did not go for a 2-4 ninja, though, and that could be the downfall of him. Kyer will be defeated by the 4 BFB rush. I think his lack of good ideas for defenses right in the very end there is probably what cost him that game. The rest of it, he played extremely well. Good game, my friend. I do not want to play another one, though. I'm actually out of here. We only got 1 measly key again for playing these guys. It's like, whoa, man, we just go over here, man, play for 40 keys. So, yeah, I mean, it's a big difference when you're playing for medallions. I think it's actually kind of an important way to do it, though, because if you have, like, a worse clan where people aren't earning very many keys, the worst players are probably going to end up being in there and not getting huge buffs of medallions for no reason, you know what I mean? So anyways, in the next video, I'll probably show you guys Winter Wonderland. I know I'm having fun playing these, lower level arenas and whatnot, but I don't want to overdo it too much and just play them every single time. So thanks so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.